नाम्नां सहस्रमध्ये तु नामाष्टशतमुत्तमम् जाह्नव्यामुनिशार्दूल तानि मे शृणु तत्त्वतः। ॐ गंगा त्रिपथगा देवी शम्भुमाली विहारिणी जाह्नवी पापहन्त्री च महापातकनाशिनी पतितोद्धारिणी स्रोतस्वती परमवेगिनी विष्णुपादाब्ज सम्भूता विष्णुदेहकृतालया स्वर्गाब्धिनिलया साध्वी स्वर्नदी सुरनिम्नगा मन्दाकिनी महावेगा स्वर्णशृङ्गप्रभेदिनी।
The Gangotri Valley in Garhwal, where the proposed projects are to be built, is essentially a steep, narrow valley with villages nestled in the mountains on either side and the Ganga winding her way amidst them in a carefree, silver-footed, swift way like the frolicking daughter of the Himalayas that she is. Today, the government is in the process of implementing and finalizing a series of dams and run-of-the-river projects, as they are termed, on the upper Ganga, starting barely 14 kilometers away from Gangotri. These projects will entail diverting the water through tunnels, with the result that the very existence of the Ganga as a river in this valley of her origin will cease. In her normal path will be visible a dry riverbed, while she flows unseen through dark buried tunnels. The series of consecutive dams start at an altitude of approximately 3,000 meters at a place called BHAGIRAThi Ghati. The projects in this area are BHAGIRAThi Ghati 1 under consideration, BHAGIRAThi Ghati 2 under consideration, Lohari Nag Pala 600 megawatts, construction recently started, Pala Maneri 480 megawatts, construction yet to start, Maneri Bhali 1 built in the 1960s, Maneri Bhali 2 near completion, the Tehri Dam completed, Koteshwar Dam 400 megawatts, construction started, Kotli Behel 1A 195 megawatts, construction yet to start, Kotli Behel 1B 320 megawatts, construction yet to start, Kotli Behel 2 530 megawatts, construction yet to start, Chila project 144 megawatts, completed. Here after one reaches Haridwar, where a large part of the river is diverted into the upper Ganga canal. When it was realized that the cumulative effect of these projects was going to cause the very disappearance of the Ganga, the local population protested. Meetings were held, the issue discussed, and a peaceful demonstration was held at Lohari Nag, where the government had just started implementing the Lohari Nag Pala project. Letters were submitted to the district magistrate, MLA and the chief minister. Yet the work continued. The projects arrived initially with a promise of progress and development in the midst of an entirely rural population. At no point were the negative aspects of the construction or the projects themselves ever explained or discussed with the local population, the very people who will have to live with and bear the consequences of the dams. We want to believe that this is development, to tell the most ancient civilization on earth that has based itself on the most intense principle of oneness possible, with creation animate and inanimate, that has vibrated inwardly with a love so profound that it could not see the other, to tell it that pulling down the Himalayas and forcing the Ganga underground is development, is only absurd enough to be true. One wonders if development means no more than a statistical number, on an individual level the capacity to consume, and on a national level the ability to courageously sacrifice anything and everything on this numerical altar. If we refuse to squeeze and suffocate the word and allow it to expand and embrace its true definition of opening as in a flower, then perhaps we will find that it cannot exclude words such as truth, beauty and harmony. Some of the conditions of the No Objection certificate granted by the government of Uttarakhand to Lohari Nag Pala project are as following. Point number 8. Implementation of the project shall not adversely affect the forest, flora and fauna and human beings in the area. What one does find are widespread reports of drying up of water sources, disruption of daily life, loss of grazing and agricultural land, loss of forest and loss of local culture.
हमारे जो पानी है मीन पानी है था जो जमीन से उठा था पानी मीन पानी है वो बंद हो गया। इस डैम बनने से जो है 1 साल से बंद है वो बांध बंद पड़ा है वो पानी। वो बहुत पुराना हमारा बुजुर्गों को पता ही नहीं हम लोगों को कितने साल है।
हमारा ये जो जमीन तो दबी है लेकिन रास्ता बर्बाद हुआ। हमारा पानी का स्रोत दबे है और अन्य चीजें कई चीजें पेड़ जंगल कई चीजें जो बर्बाद हो चुके हैं। ये एनटीपीसी की रोड से दबी है। हमारे पूरा 36 जो पूरा हो रखा है। हमारे चारा चुंगा जमीनें पूरे नष्ट है जो एनटीपीसी की रोड से हुई है। ये हमारे स्कूल वाला जाने वाला रास्ता है बच्चों के लिए। कई बच्चों के हाथ चोट लग गई है। 2-3 चोट बारिश होती है तो यहाँ हमारा पूरा रास्ता ये बर्बाद हो बच्चे जो घर में रह जाते हैं। तो एनटीपीसी को कई बार लिखा लेकिन एनटीपीसी बिल्कुल गौर ही नहीं करती चीज पे और ये पूरा हमारा बच्चों के लिए पूरा बर्बादी का दिन आने वाला है हमारे यहाँ।
हमारा भेड़ बकरी वालों की पड़ाव के लिए अब जो बटवाड़ी से जो हमें सीधा यहाँ पड़ाव आना पड़ता है। हमारे बीच में जो पड़ाव है वो तो एकदम मतलब उन्होंने खनन कर दिया। और दूसरा में ये है कि हमारा जो भेड़ पालन है जो मतलब गाय घोड़ा पालते हैं उनके लिए पड़ाव के लिए भी बहुत परेशानी हो रहा है।
Point 9. While constructing, minimum quantity of explosive material shall be used in unavoidable circumstances. The NTPC, in a recent response to a query why the Right to Information Act, stated that no village has been affected through the ongoing blasting, although so far villages of Huri, Salang, Bukki, Bangeli, Pala and Kujjan have reported either cracks in their houses or shaking of their homes. All this in an area that falls in the Zone 4 and 5 regions, having the highest possibility of earthquakes and having a history of destructive quakes in the past.
विस्तार से ये ना कि जब ब्लास्टिंग बनी तो सारे मकान हिल
इससे पहले यहाँ पे कोई दरारें नहीं थी कहीं पे भी नहीं थे। ये ब्लास्ट जब से हुआ ना इन्होंने बड़ी बड़ी ब्लास्टिंग की उसी समय से हुआ है।
उसी समय से हुआ है तो ये ब्लास्टिंग के बाद का ही है आपका। ऐसा नहीं है कि जब क्योंकि मकान जब बना तब नहीं।
सारे मकानों में दरारें होंगी जो कि हमारे यहाँ लकड़ी के मकान।
ब्लास्टिंग बस जब उनकी मर्जी रात को हुआ तो दिन में हुआ बस सारा मकान हिल गया। बस पहले दरार पड़ गया हमारा तो मकान ही जल गया।
Point 13. An information center shall be set up to provide all information about the project to the local people. What one does come across is the lack of public knowledge about any such center as well as the projects in general.
तो आपको मालूम है कि बांध का झील कहाँ बनेगा, पानी कहाँ छोड़ेगा?
हमको पता नहीं, कुछ पता नहीं, पता नहीं है कुछ।
Point 14. Complete details about the project shall be published in newspapers and redressal of public grievances must be ensured.